I am not certain why our present chairperson has decided to work on his own and have decided to offer these lands to his cronies and his friends. I am not sure why he hasn't reached out to the minister who is so willing to do something for this community. What I know though is that many villagers now are being affected. I can tell you that my name was called for my lot to be taken away. My sister's name was called for her lot to be taken away. Dear friends of mine, their names were called for their lots to be taken away. I can tell you that I issued a piece of land pretty much almost over 10 years ago to one villager, Samuel Ak. He was pulled in, he was interrogated. I can tell you there have been so many wrong things that is happening, and that's the reason why we're here today. We're here to call out these things. We're here to make mention so that the relevant authorities could step in and to quickly find resolutions to these problems that we have. I want to also make mention, it's very important to note, our present chairperson is a police officer on interdiction. I'm calling on the Commissioner of Police to investigate these situations. I'm calling on the Commissioner of Police because we want to know what are the guidelines, what are the criteria, what are the rules that are set out for officers that are on interdiction. Should they be behaving like this?
Last week when we found out someone came to clean our lot, I was called because we all work, so we weren't here. When we came, we found Mr. putting up those posts there saying that the lot is now his because Mr. Harold Usher gave it to him. And so with all that, we started questioning and we wanted to find out more of why that would happen because we have been on this place for so long, so many years. And so that's why we're here today to come and say what we're going through now and all the problem that is arising with this lot. And it's not only me, we have so many people. They have another one over there. The owner said that she has been approached, that it will be taken away, but they're all clean. So I have only had so little time until we were taken to, my dad was taken to the police station, and that's where we found out that the lot is no longer ours. And they told us that we can't even set foot on this lot because we can be arrested. So they're telling me that I have no right to my place. That was basically what the police officer and the chairman told me. So we've never sat down with his council members or with him to discuss the lot. It's only been at this police station where they let us know that it's no longer ours.
When you visited the lands department, did they told you any reason why the document cannot go through?
Well, the last time we did it, we did all the forms, everything. They asked us basically what's on the lot. We had to give a value and everything, and when we went back, they said that it's not there. We have to wait. So it's always a waiting process.
So on Wednesday evening when I was coming from work to home, that's around 4:30. I think they always know what time I say I come to work, right? So they stopped me. They literally blocked the road.
Where?
Machaca Road. One vehicle was for Harold Usher and the next vehicle was for Mr. Santiago Chuck. So I tried to blow my horn so that I can pass, but none of the vehicle would get out of the way. So then I stopped, and then the chairman came and he started a big argument about that same land issue, and I told him he is totally disrespecting me because it's on a public road and I have all the rights to pass and go home. If he wanted to talk to me and discuss something like that, he should have go to my area.
So when they blocked you, what did they told you on that same time?
Well, the only person that talked to me was the chairman, Harold Usher, and he stated that, oh, Mr. Ak, that meeting, we're not happy, the village council is not happy, and we're not happy with you. That's what they told me.
And then can you tell us what was your response when you heard that from him?
And I tell him that, I told him that I had to left that meeting because I told you I have my proper documents and I would be going to lands and check about it, because he was telling me that he went and did his research on it too and went to the lands and he told me that he didn't find anything in the system.
Well, when they come to my house and I don't live on my bed, but my son-in-law, and then when they knock the door, and then my son-in-law get up and open the door. We gone now, and then when we reach to the station, and then they came here, then they put me in the room, and then we did it, and then Mr. Harold Osha asked me, I just want to ask you something. Then in my mind, I think, then quick time, I think, like, what, this is not something for trading. Then he start talk with me, Walan, what a lot. So I tell her, but why we have to come here for this? Why you not going to my house, make me explain to me what happened? So he said, no, he said, that's why they gun get you and then you come here. I said, all right then. So he started talk to me, and then I give him the time, make it talk, so I listen to him. Yeah, I listen to him. So, but I say in my mind, well, why he have to bring me here just for nothing? If he know exactly I am a good person, so what are the reasons they come pick me up in the night and they carry me, and then after that, I think in my mind like, I know police, they don't have no right for take you in at the station in a night and just for a piece of land, and then they know that they want they leave with land too, by the way. So I know that exactly. I don't understand what this chairman do, because when he come into my house when he made the campaign, he's so sweet, he's so nice, he talk to me, and then I tell him, all right, I'll give you my hand, and we put the man in the position which part he wants to. And then what will he get now? He turned back to it like he don't know we again.
Yes, they picked up my father-in-law about Friday, and what happened is that they're victimizing him, which is in the lot is not in his name, it is in my name. So I purchased the lot from Mr. Owen Thompson, and I paid $1,500 for it, and now Mr. Harold Usher is saying that I cannot take the land back again, that he's going to take it and give it to someone else.
Did you try to explain this to the police when they came in and pick up your father-in-law, stating that the lot is not in his name?
Yes, I did. I actually was, well, Harold Usher was saying that he knows that it was in Mr. Antonio Popcaal's name, and I said no. I purchased the land. I explained that to the sergeant as well, and then he said he's not right. It's still not right that you guys are, buying lots and selling lots and stuff like that. And then I said, is it right that Mr. Usher sold his, right? And then that's what Mr. Harold Usher said, that it's not true, that we are disrespecting him, and then he said that we are crazy. Telling him all kind of things. He also mentioned that before he became a chairperson of this village, he said he will all of the Indian people of this Yemeri Grove, and he said that all the Indian people will have no land and no right at Yemeri Grove. So that's what he said, and I won't say much because here, this is my land. This is my land right here, and it's not for Mr. Antonio Popcaal. I purchased it.
Because these guys, it is not just present, that they're bullying them. They have been bullied. For example, Mr. Ak family. When they wanted water, when I was at that time the billing clerk, Mr. Usher refuses for these people to get their water. It was a big issue. Finally, the people got their water. You see, it started from water. We cannot neglect people's right of having water. Then, it's not just water now. It is land. And I have seen this guy bullying people. His thing is, we are racist. Like what Mr. Rush said, we have all heard him saying that he does not like Indian, because that is the way he refers to these people in our community. He does not say Kekche or Maya. He says Indian, right? And I want to say here, our minister, like what our previous chairman said, came and pleaded to the people at Yemeri Grove to vote for this man because he will give assistance. Well, I want our minister to stand here for us because we need your assistance here for this man bullying us. We need Minister Rekiena to stop this bullying in Yemeri Grove.
Before, when he was not a chairman, he was just campaigning. He brought the minister along with him, and he said that he is willing to work along with Mr. Harold Usher if we do win. But from far that I see now, he's not working the way how he speak that time. So that's what I am here to support them, because I'm not happy of what's happening to my villagers.
We reached out to the village chairman of Yemeri Grove, Harold Usher, and this is what he has to say.
What happened is that we have a set of people in the village who known for the past administration for use the village land for their own purpose of making money, right? And what happened is that I have here with me some documents, right? Because when I come to the media, I come to the media, I can make allegations without proof. Black man tell lie, white man tell lie. Black or white doesn't tell lie, right? I, as a chairman, myself as a chairman, along with my entire council, decide that we're going to make sure that we uphold the rules of the village, right? If you watch each one of their lot paper where we have disputed, come with a caption on it where they tell you that you cannot sell your land because this is not a lease document, and that if we catch you selling the land, in any way, the land will be returned back to the village council and be reissued to somebody else who needs it or who wants it. Right? Now what happened is that in question, I don't even know how comes that a complainant or somebody who got a problem to be one Marivelia Rush, because as far as I know that this land in question was issued to one Owen Thompson, a villager, right? We found out that the council at Owen Thompson sold the lot to Antonio. Now I must say that this Antonio in question that I'm talking about, our previous village council member, so he knows the rules, right? If you look for the lot documents, them, then on my signature upon it, that the previous village council signature upon it, right? And that's why it surprised me for see that he can put himself like that, allurate himself for they get involved in or something like this when you know it totally wrong. Even the documents them when you watch it, the documents them they show you whereby the same Marivelia Rush, they sell a house with a lot in the village with no documents to one Hilario Tush, even though the receipt right back way. I show you in the village file that the lot belongs to Marivelia Rush and not Hilario Tush, as we could see how the receipt right. What happened is that we at the village council decided that we are go by the rules of the village, and that anybody will catch the sell the lot, right? That we are take back the lot and we are reissue it to somebody who wants the lot, who needs the lot, and who wants to build. Our objective is for build Yemeri Grove, but for build it in a positive way, not for use the lot them for sell for make money. Because
sir, but we understand that that land you were talking was sold, but then due to the fact that they understand that they cannot sell the land anymore, so they decided to refund back the person's money so that they could gain back the land. So the land is not sold. That is what we understand. So therefore, with this issue that just transpired in the last weekend, that Mr. Antonio Pop was picked up by a police officer at night, which we understand, according to them, that the land is not for Mr. Antonio. So why are you or you all are picking up or victimizing the wrong person?
Let me explain something to you, my brother. Mr. Antonio Pop was the one who purchased the land from Owen Thompson, not Marivelia. And that is the reason I'm telling you that I don't see the reason why Marivelia would be the person speaking to the media and doing a whole heap of things. The land that Marivela should be interested in is the one that she is trying to sell to Mr. Hilario Pope. And I want to chip in on what you have said. Right, you said that when Miss Marivela understood, poor thing, she didn't know. When she understood that she did wrong, she tried to redo her wrong and as far as I'm concerned, gone back to Hilario Tush and tell her, yeah, pay her back. I was approached by Hilario Tush right here, right? Mr. Hilario Tush didn't mention anything about repaying Miss Marivela anything. At the police station, because Miss Marivela brought up the situation, and at the time, as far as I know, the police was not rude to anybody. I asked the police, I was the one who went to the police station and asked the police if they can please to go and get the man so that we could have a mediation, because I received a phone call. And the phone call that I received said to me that they don't want to see me, myself as the chairman, nor any one of my council members on any of the lots in Yemeri Grove. Now I take that as a total disrespect, and I think that I went to the land department, I got some advice, and with the advice that I got, I think the right thing was to do was to have the police intervene so that we could have had a peaceful and respectful talk, right, with Mr. Antonio, not with Miss Marivela. And I think that was done. Mr. Antonio accepted that he was wrong. Mr. Antonio asked one favor, is that if we should give any lot again, that we give the lot to a lot to his son Mark. I personally explained to Mr. Antonio, I tell Mr. Antonio, you know what happened? We have nothing personal against your family. What we have is the wrongdoing by you guys selling the land from the village that you does not own. The chairman, Gabriel Edwards, made these rules. When I become chairman, I come and I find these rules. This not changed.
Sir, but
right?
can we take a look of those rules? Because
definitely.
According to the previous chairman,
well, brother,
he is concerned with what you are doing.
Listen to me.
Because
my brother, look for the signature and see if that my signature is there. Excuse me. To have a look on it and see if that Gabriel Edwards' signature is there and my signature is there. So how could you be concerned?
These residents are concerned that well, the one that happened already, that the house lot was given to an outsider.
My brother, no Belizean and no outsider. Right? Those people who they talk, them the outside, then I'm outsider just like the people them, then I know burn Yemeri Grove people, then come in at the village from different village. So how because our answer are because I'm a black person. You need to come clean and tell me that if that's the problem.
But,
right? You need to come clean.
You mentioned that because they are Belizeans.
I'm telling you, and that's why they say they are Belizeans, and then get the house lot. We not deny them for it. We deny them from selling it. That's the problem. We not deny nobody from getting the lot.